Alright guys, what is up? It is your boy Gimpzilla back with another Matchpoint Hearthstone production here. This week I'm going to be highlighting my wonderful rogue deck. As you can see, we're doing alright here, 11-1, going up in that final match. We're pretty aggressive, I guess is how I would describe the deck. We kind of go for an early game lead, and assuming we can get that early game advantage, then we start ignoring their minions and go face. We have a few abilities that really help us do that. The Deadly Poisons, 2x with a single Assassin's Blade, that's 20 damage to the face on a good game. 4 Eviscerates has been an absolute all-star. Can remove minions, or I try and save them and go face late game. Just some great 2-drops with the SI Agent and Scarlet Crusaders. Gnomish Inventor comes through with a little bit of card draw, same for our Acolyte of Pains. In our late game here, the Gadgetzan Auctioneer has been wonderful. You can play him. As you saw, I kind of had a plethora of early game kind of removal tempo cards. So the Auctioneer works perfect with those. Put them down, clear the board, draw a card. Nothing wrong with that. Azure Drake has been great. The Spell Power mixed with the Eviscerates is comboed perfectly. Sea Giant comes out all the time in the arena. Ogre whenever I have them. And it's been working out, guys, so let's do it without further ado. So in our mulligans here, we're going to be looking for as much of our early game as possible. Throwing back our Eviscerates, because like I said, we're going to go for some early game board control, and that snowballs into us charging and smashing their face.
Valera versus Jaina.
You asked for it.
Watch your back.
So Shiv's a kind of a fence card, but I don't think it's necessary right now. I'm more desperate for like a 2-drop, or a Deadly Poison is fine too.
The pleasure is mine.
Give him a nice friendly introduction. So here comes the famous turn 2 play. Now, for Rogue, I mean, I do have the Deadly Poison here, but I think it's pretty important to, you can really bluff with a Rogue. The fact I didn't attack there, I'm telling him basically I have a Deadly Poison, but there's matches where even when I wouldn't have the Deadly Poison, I would do the same line of play, and they're hesitant to commit anything to the board. And what that does is that gives us essentially the tempo. He has the coin. Any one of these turns you can just burst out a gigantic minion.
Let the pain speak to me.
Let's see how this goes. Some crazy turns at 6. Right here, I think I just played the Ventrico. He might fireball it, he might not.
You gotta be kidding me!
So maybe some of you guys are thinking maybe I haven't used my hero power at all, but I'm 100% comfortable with this. I want the option to throw a Deadly Poison onto a 1-2 weapon pretty much whenever I need it to. I want it on call.
So many options.
I'm gonna do a big tempo play.
Ha, this guy's toast.
Here
Way
we
up on
go.
health. Now I'm way up on... Well, sorry, I was way up on health. But I have a pretty big board advantage here. He's already used a Frostbolt, so the chances of him having Fireball Frostbolt are pretty low. He's going to need to waste a Polymorph on this 7-6, which is, I'm sure, not something he doesn't want to do.
Ready to ride. Blood!
Here we go.
So yeah, we haven't even used an Eviscerate yet. And there's 4 in the deck, so we're going to be going face with the Eviscerates pretty soon here. I'm immune to Flame Strike on turn 7, which is right where I want to be. With multiple threats out, which is important, so I can't just get Polymorphed or Fireballed out. There you go. That's the game, guys. 12-1.
Well played. Here we go.
Alright, feels pretty good. Fireworks, explosives. Oh my god. Teary-eyed, rejoicing. There you go, guys. A successful match point. The 12-1 Rogue. There you go. Let's kind of get a final glimpse of my deck over here. Really appreciate it. The Assassinate was great. Killed many an Iron Bark. We had a glorious 8/8 that came in for like 6 mana and then eviscerated the entire board. It was a great deck, guys. So here we go. 12-1. Put in the key. This also successfully sets me up for the free-to-play terrible gold rewards. Never mind. I thought I would get enough gold to like throw me over 2,000, which is kind of that breaking point I've been thinking for Naxxramas. But instead, I decided to get only 250 gold instead of like the 500 you can get for a 12-win. I'm not bitter, guys. I'm not bitter. I'm happy. It's a 12-win. We got a fancy Farsight, got a fancy Blessed Champion, and a pack to open. Thanks for checking it out, guys. Hope you check out more of my Hearthstone content. Feel free to leave a message down below on other rogue strategies you've had successful 12-wins with and how you think you should play rogue. I think this was a very successful version. It was aggro. I had just enough weapons and direct damage that I could go to the face when I really needed to and take control of games. So anyways, guys, hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you all later. Gimpzilla out.